Well, it's the greatest of all that we are talking about, the football icon Lionel Messi, who is in Kolkata. He's just virtually unveiled a massive 70-feet statue of himself at the Shri Bhoomi Sporting Club in Lake Town, and this event is being attended by West Bengal ministers and Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan. The pictures that are now been coming in, where the statue that depicts Messi holding the FIFA World Cup trophy and is still undergoing final surface work, but has already become a major attraction, especially for the football fans. The pictures that are now coming in as Messi has been taking a lap at the stadium there, the Salt Lake Stadium, and this unveiling has also marked the first leg of Messi's much anticipated, the greatest of all time tour for India 2025 visit, and later in the evening he will be flying down to Hyderabad, where he will be visiting the Opal Stadium and a friendly interaction with Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. But let's stick to those pictures that are now coming in, because he has upcoming visit also planned to Mumbai. But this is the Messi Mania that has now hit, as far as after unveiling his 70-feet statue. Messi has arrived at the Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata, and he's meeting the fans who has long been waiting to catch a glimpse of the legend himself, as he's taking a lap around the Salt Lake Stadium as he waves to thousands of his fans who have turned up wearing his Argentina jersey. So let's connect with Arunil on this. Arunil, we are a cricket crazy fan, but it seems that football also has a separate fan base altogether.
Especially Messi, Amita, there is no doubt about it. He's the greatest of all time. When he won the 2022 Football World Cup as well, FIFA World Cup, we saw the kind of frenzy that was being seen, particularly in the city of joy, that is Kolkata. And that is why probably the organizers have also decided that Lionel Messi's India tour is going to kickstart from a football fanatic Kolkata. 70-feet statue has been unveiled of the Argentine great. He also met the king of Bollywood, that is Shah Rukh Khan, slated to meet the Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee as well. Several of the high-profile personalities are in the queue to meet the football legend, including Sanjeev Goenka also met him at the iconic Salt Lake Stadium. Lionel Messi entered, and the kind of jubilation, fan frenzy that was seen at the iconic Salt Lake Stadium. In fact, Messi was also presented with his number 10 jersey, this time from the legendary West Bengal club of Mohun Bagan. Much awaited dream come true for millions of India fans, because he reached late last night, and the kind of fans that have gathered in en route from the airport to his hotel as well, the way they were cheering for this footballing great, it clearly showcases that yes, India is a cricket crazy country, but when it comes to football, there is Lionel Messi's fan following that is second to none. He's expected to go to Hyderabad post Kolkata, as you rightly pointed out. After that, he'll also be visiting New Delhi as well as Mumbai as well. A much awaited trip of Lionel Messi. The kind of greatness that he has achieved on the footballing field, be it with Barcelona, be it in the Argentine jersey as well, and how he has enthralled fans worldwide. This is a much awaited dream come true for many football fans who have only seen Lionel Messi.
Live reactions as well outside the stadium, and they have been waiting for hours and hours. Joydeep Basu is also connected with us. He's a senior sports journalist. Good morning to you, Joydeep. How are you looking at these pictures? I mean, as we've been talking about how we are a cricket crazy country, but football has a different fan base, and of course Messi has a completely different fan base altogether. This is one of the biggest moments of Indian football has ever seen.
Yeah, it is. It is. See, Messi had come to India before also in 2011. He was a much better player at that time. He came and he played a match at the same stadium where he's standing now. If you remember, he played against Venezuela and Argentina. That was a full-fledged international. But every time Messi will come, I think you will find this much of crowd, because since 2022, when he has won the World Cup, I think he has become, of our time, the greatest sportsman in any sportsperson in any discipline. Let it be hockey, cricket, football, athletics, swimming, anything. I think he's the greatest sportsman of our time.
Right. And Joydeep, as far as, Messi himself has been presented with a special Mohun Bagan jersey bearing his name and the iconic number 10. What is being said that he came around post 2 a.m. And that time, even right from the airport till the time he reached the hotel, fans have been going crazy. This frenzy is something which is palpable. And we've been speaking through generations. People are coming from all over the world, from all over the country, even coming from Nepal, from Bangalore, and just saying that they're just waiting for that one glimpse. They don't know that they can't get very close to Messi, but that one glimpse is that they're all waiting for, Joydeep.
Yeah, certainly. Even a glimpse of such a great man is always, and football, Calcutta is a football crazy country, is a place. So someone like it happened when Pele came in 1977. It happened the same when Maradona came in 2008, I think. 2008 or 9 he came. Even when Messi came in 2011, we have always found these fans thronging the stadium, thronging the hotel, thronging the airport, just to have a glimpse of the great man. Same is here, certainly.
Absolutely. Let me just bring in Shinjoy as well. Shinjoy, are you too a football fan or a Messi fan? Because Messi seems to be soaking it all up as far as this packed Salt Lake Stadium seems to bear witness of how everybody is now roaring his name. There are emotions that are spilling over in the stands.
Messi is clearly the world's greatest footballer at the moment. He has to be ranked along with Pele and Maradona. And Calcutta is a city where football is worshipped. If you walk down the streets, you will find photographs, paintings of Brazilian primarily and also Argentinian footballers. Now, in that city, Messi is God. So Messi has an important role here because there are hundreds and hundreds of children who are playing football. And if one of them is inspired by Messi, then it will do a lot for Indian football. And Indian football is down in the dumps. No one disputes that. But once upon a time, in 1956, the Indian football team came fourth in the Olympics. Even later, in 1962, India won the Asian Games in 1962. And that was where India was. And today, India is not even one of the top 20 countries in Asia. Now, there is a long way to climb up. And if the presence of Messi can do something about it, that will be so good for little children who want to play football. And Messi is a little guy. He's about 5 feet 8 inches tall. He's not 6 feet 3, 6 feet 4. So you can relate to him. Of course, with that kind of talent, it's incredible, the kind of talent he has. There were people who, when he joined Barcelona as a youngish person, there were people who saw him play and said, man, we are not as good. And these were big players who actually felt that. But at this point, he can be an inspiration. He can sometimes provide technical knowledge to even top Indian players and say, well, I do it this way. But Pele has been here. He actually played for Cosmos against Mohan Bagan. Maradona was here. And now Messi. Hopefully, this will help Indian football in some way. And one day, India, some player will do well in the world. And he will say, I began my career looking at Messi when I was a little boy. He was in Calcutta, I saw him, and I decided to be a footballer. Well, that will be the triumph.
Do you believe that that would be, a dream that would come true? What about the talent here as far as football is concerned amongst the youth? Because India still has a long way to go, as Shinjoy was saying, in the field of football. But West Bengal itself is the unofficial home of the sport in the subcontinent, where Messi is crossing paths and some of the most illustrious and important figures in India that has now begun its own commemoration of this towering 70-feet statue that he's unveiled virtually. Joydeep?
Hello.
Yes, Joydeep, can you hear me?
Yeah, please tell me again.
Yeah, because Shinjoy was talking about as far as the talent back home. India still has a long way to go to have an illustrious football team and a career in which that we can actually be competing in the sport altogether. Will Messi coming here, give that required push?
Yeah, it is certainly a big boost. There is no doubt about that. But there is a problem behind it. Who will take the advantage of it? Because Indian football is currently in complete shambles. The All India Football Federation has failed to deliver what they were expected to deliver. So somebody should come forward to take advantage of it. Because any sport, whether it is football or any other sport, it is all about role models, all about big names, it's all about heroes. So Messi coming to India will definitely, those who are playing at the grassroots level at the age of between 6 and 12 as the FIFA mandate goes, they will be very inspired. But will the Indian Federation, the All India Football Federation, will be able to take advantage of it? There is a doubt behind it. Because of their inaction, because of their, how do I describe? Because of their inefficiency, they may not be able to take advantage of it.
But Srinjoy, you know, whenever we see stadiums, and we've been talking about how cricket crazy country that we are, that we see, you know, packed stadiums across the country that brings out so much color. But today, what is being witnessed at Salt Lake, Messi must be asking himself whether he is in Bengal or in Buenos Aires, because it's all covered in blue and white.
Yes, you would expect that. Calcutta is a city like that. In Kolkata, there is Messi mania because it's a city that looks up at icons. It wants to relate to icons, and Messi is an icon. For many, many years, there was this competition. Who was the better footballer? Was it Messi? Was it Cristiano Ronaldo? The general belief, I'm not the expert, but the general belief is while both are very great footballers, Messi is perhaps slightly better. And Messi is right up there with Pele, who won World Cups in 58 and 62 and 70, and Maradona, who is also a World Cup winner. Now, if the one box that Messi had to tick was winning the World Cup, and when he did win it last time over France in the final, that really ticked that last box. And Messi is up there with Pele, with Maradona. And there is no dispute about it. If you would have a World 11 today, Messi would definitely be there with the two of them and other people like Cruyff and so on. So it's very important that little children see Messi, either in the stadium or on TV, or read about him. Because one of them, of those many million people who will see him, one of them has the potential of being Messi. There is a lot of talent in India. Unfortunately, it doesn't surface. Cricket has won because in many ways, its IPL has reached, there is the money of IPL, and it has reached to little towns, even villages, where someone with great talent suddenly arrives and you have another Tendulkar. But football is where the action has to be. And India will have to find a Messi and maybe other players almost as good.
Well, along with Messi, we are looking at this crossover, Arunil, of Shah Rukh Khan being there. He's brought his son along as well, it seems. But this crossover that seems to have happened, that a legend is meeting another legend. And the lab that seems to be taking place at Salt Lake, I mean, you can just hear the volume, the energy is, infectious. And a 70 feet tall statue of Messi himself that he has unveiled. I mean, usually for cricketers, the legends who have played the game, we usually see their stands being inaugurated. But this is a Messi statue that he has virtually inaugurated.
Well, Kolkata's love for football as well as love for Lionel Messi particularly is very well known, at least in the last two World Cups, because since then, Lionel Messi has achieved that kind of greatness. We have seen the people of Kolkata laugh with Messi whenever he has scored a goal, celebrate with Messi whenever he has won the won cups, be it the 2022 world title as well, or cry with Messi whenever he has been dejected on the football field as well, particularly after exits from major international tournaments. We have seen them donning the blue, white and blue of Argentina. In fact, the whole of Kolkata turns into an Argentine jersey place, celebrating with Lionel Messi as well as his teammates. And nothing befitting for those football fans is the way Lionel Messi is reaching Kolkata for the second time now, a huge 70-feet statue being inaugurated. And how Sanjay was also pointing out, cricket has had heroes in this country. Unfortunately for football, that has not happened. You pointed about Shah Rukh Khan as well. Shah Rukh Khan certainly has a connection with the city of joy. The KKR owner is Shah Rukh Khan, and we know his love for sport as well. A kind of a legendary meet between the two icons, Lionel Messi, a world sporting icon, and Shah Rukh Khan, a film icon who is celebrated across the globe as well. Now, coming to how important and significant it is that India finds a hero like Lionel Messi for football to grow in the country, because many sporting fans, they are glued to their TVs during FIFA World Cup or during major tournaments like Copa America or Euro as well. Many feel that why India is not playing in major football tournaments. But if we get a hero like Lionel Messi, meeting these young kids, that's what Shinjata was also pointing out. When these young kids will get inspired by Lionel Messi, they will be wanting and motivated to achieve greatness, and he can also share some tips with our national
I mean, how many footballers do we know that have actually reached that kind of a stage or have been given that kind of required push to actually make a name and a career output of football itself? Because we've seen it all. You know, we've been up at odd times in the night as well just to catch the FIFA World Cup whenever it was happening in different parts of the world. That has been the kind of, dedication that football fans may have seen. But Messi seems to be now soaking in all the adulation coming in from the capacity crowd however, a very short one. We're looking at the pictures that are now coming in. I just quickly want your reaction on these pictures that are coming in. Unfortunately, the fans are now angry and they are disappointed. Why? Because it was almost that they wanted to see Messi, but many of them were unable to, as it was almost a blink and miss. Well, just listening to the fans there, because they seem to be throwing bottles and whatever they can grab their hands on, and they seem to be now throwing it inside the stadium where Messi was taking a lap.
It was full disappointment, and it's a scam, I think, for people around. Shouldn't be doing. And Messi, when जब वो ग्राउंड में आए तो everybody surrounded him, so there was no space that we could हम देखे Messi को, right? अंकिता.
नाम संहिता, सनिता. मैनेजमेंट बहुत बुरा था. मैनेजमेंट एकदम बकवास था. इतना पैसा खर्च करके लोग दूर दूर से आए हैं और ये हम लोगों को देखने को मिला. हम लोग एग्जिट गेट पे थे, उसीलिए थोड़ा झलक मिला और इतना मॉब था मीडिया और वीआईपी के साथ. बहुत बुरा. बाय.
Actually, we have given so much money for this event, and the most important thing is that Messi has come for this event, and what message we have given to the Messi. This government, this sports minister, I am saying that sports minister is clicking selfie with Messi, and everyone is trying to manage the people. But for these people, the engagement is happening into the ground. And what message you have given to the Messi? What message he has been taken to from the India? This is the main thing from the Calcutta. Nothing has been happened. Shah Rukh Khan hasn't came. I don't know about Shah Rukh Khan, the chief minister. These are all dignitaries, but it's very shameful for the absolute event management, and I would say the government as well. My name is Shorin Bhattacharya.
Well, Joydeep, what do you have to say on that? Yes, fans are angry, they are disappointed, but does is it viable in a way to express their anger in such a way to throw bottles and whatever comes in their hands? I mean, yes, you're angry and disappointed, but what is this kind of conduct that we are looking from the fans coming in from Kolkata?
Yeah, you're right. They have taken some extreme measure, which is unexpected and shouldn't have been done. But at the same time, they have paid their money. They have come all the way. They have wasted their time, resources, everything. And there is a lot of people around Messi everybody is perhaps basking in his glory. It could be. But again, even I on TV, I can't spot him properly because he's been surrounded too many people. And I don't know whether everybody was taking selfie or anything, as this gentleman has just alleged on your screen. But I think there could have been something where Messi could have been seen more clearly by the paying crowd. But throwing bottles and chairs, of course, is not expected and perhaps shouldn't have been. It doesn't send a very positive message to the people from outside, because a lot of people from a lot of other places have come with Messi.
Yes, I'm sure the whole world is watching as far as, but this behavior is something that the chaos that seems to be unfolding at the Salt Lake Stadium, because the fans are angry. They wanted to see Messi. They spent their money. They have been standing in queues for hours. But such kind of behavior may not be tolerable or acceptable to such an extent. But they are angry as far as saying that they wanted to see Messi or even catch a glimpse of Shah Rukh Khan, but they weren't able to do so. Joydeep Bakre, thank you very much for joining in. Appreciate you taking out your time. And of course, Srinjoy and Arunil, to you. We'll keep our viewers updated as far as Messi's today's tour is now concerned. He will be heading to Hyderabad next.